Hey guys, David Romans here. Welcome to another one of my video game reviews. If you're just tuning in, I'm the author of the Eternal Horizon books, but I also paint and draw. And yes, I play video games. Don't judge the book by its appearance, by its cover, whatever. Don't judge me, I work out, yeah, whatever. But I like video games. I love video games. I play video games. I don't play as often as I would like to. I play about an hour a day, 2 hours a day. But I still play. I'm still a gamer. And I started doing these video game reviews because, people should hear my opinion, right? So, I'm going to keep this short while it's still fresh. I just beat the game 2 days ago. And Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of the best video game experiences I have ever had, honestly. I was telling this other guy the other day, it's like, I don't know if it's me getting older or the video games are getting way better, because this was like a cinematic experience, and it wasn't just like watching a movie. It was more of like watching like Game of Thrones, well, before season 8. It's like watching a series, like watching a bunch of seasons, because there's so much encompassed into this one game. There's no way to tell how many hours I spent. I couldn't find it, but it's about approximately 100 to 150 hours I spent on this game. And I still didn't do everything. There's so much to do in this game. Now let's go back to the beginning. There might be some spoilers in here. I'm gonna let you know that now. So if you haven't played the game, go out there and play it. Minor spoilers. I'm not gonna go into too much detail. Too many spoilers. But I just wanted to find something to play before Cyberpunk came out. And you know how Cyberpunk keeps getting delayed and delayed. Like right now it's October 2020. So they got pushed back again to December now. Whatever, man. So I got this game. It was on sale for $20. And I don't like Western. Look at me, man. Do I look like I like Westerns movies? It's just I'm sorry, man. It's interesting. It's cool, when you're a kid growing up, but it's just not my culture. I'm sorry, I'm a freaking foreigner here. But I was interested. I was interested because people kept saying good things about it, so I bought it, and I started playing it, and I started liking it right away because it reminded me of GTA 5, the controls, and also the shooting with Uncharted. Last of Us, kind of similar shooting. So, and as I slowly started playing it, I got more and more sucked into it, and I did not realize how this game is just perfectly built. You start with this part of this outlaw gang. There's so many characters. There's about 20 characters in that gang. And, it's like this dude there, this dude there. But eventually, over time, with all those little missions, you get to know each and every one of these characters. You get to know them so well that by the time they get killed, and I'm telling you, a lot of them get killed, you're like, oh shit, this guy died. Oh man, that guy died. And you start remembering the things, the missions that you did with them, the dialogue between him and the main character. And it just builds so much onto the character. It builds so much into the story. And sometimes you go back to camp, and you'll see the characters interact between each other. There's so many hidden dialogues that I missed, and I had to go back to YouTube and watch them. And it just gives more depth to the game. And it's just the way the characters are developed. It's open world, but at the same time you can just go all over. Each mission just builds more character, and you get to see. And I didn't know about the first game. I never played the first game. I didn't know about the first game. I heard about it, but I had no idea they were connected. I just knew this took place before the first game. But I had no idea that one of the main characters from game 1, John Marston, is actually a character in this game that I've actually got to play with for a little bit. You get to play with him. And I had no idea. And the way it's connected, the way it just flows, it's just perfect. The ending is very sad. I had high honor, so I had a good ending, but it's still sad. And that's another thing of the game. It has 4 different endings, depending on if you have high honor, if you have low honor, if you rob people, shoot them in the head, or if you do good deeds, it goes up and down. There's so much things to do. There's horses. There's card games you can play. It's definitely worth the money. I think it's back up to $60 right now, and it's definitely worth. It's worth every penny. Like I was saying, the last 5 years, I played three of the best games in my life, and two of them are for Rockstar. GTA 5, well, 2015 I played, and I was like, whoa, this is a whole nother level. Then I discovered The Witcher 3. I was like, oh my god, this can't be happening. This can't be a fucking video game like this out there. And then, as I thought, that's it. You know, there's nothing can even reach as high as Witcher. I played this. I'm like, whoa, this is right there, the same level. This is a dime piece game. 10 out of 10, Rockstar. I mean, this was so good, and the way they did it, this game leads into game one. It's like it ends right where game one begins, maybe like a year before. And like, so if you've never played game one, like me, you will go out there and you buy it. I went out there and bought it right off the bat. And I'm playing PlayStation 3 right now with choppy graphics. I mean, it's still alright. It's still a PlayStation 2, alright? I can still handle PlayStation 3. And I'm playing the Red Dead Redemption 1 now. This is how they did it. And if you played Red Dead Redemption 1 and you're playing this one, trust me, you will like this one way more. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. There's nothing negative that I can say about the game. Those guys are Rockstar. They know what they're doing. This is why they're taking their precious time. This is why, like, it takes them like 5 to 8 years to make one game, and it's worth it because I mean, this game sold like what, made 800 million in like 2 days. It's definitely worth it. You guys doing a great job. Don't be like Squaresoft, because Squaresoft sold out. They're popping out new game every year, which is unfinished. I'm just disappointed in them. I'm disappointed in them with the Final Fantasy 15, with the Final Fantasy 7 being like 1/3 of the game. I'm just very disappointed in them, you know. Sorry. Right now, you know, Rockstar is probably the best video game company out there. Rockstar, I'm still trying to see what Cyberpunk has to offer, because you know, Witcher 3 is right there. It's a level 10 game, you know. But they only have that. They only have Witcher 3. So I want to see how Cyberpunk comes out. Anyway, as far as Red Dead Redemption 2, you need to play it. You need to play it. You need to get to you need to get to know Arthur, Dutch, and John as well as I have. It's a remarkable story. No matter where you're from, no matter like what your culture is, man. You know, even if freaking I hate rednecks, even if you're like that, you will love this game. You will love Arthur Morgan. You gotta play this. I'm telling you right now. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I'll see you guys next week. Please subscribe. I'm probably gonna start reviewing movies too. You know, whatever, man. Why not? I have no life. So I'll see you guys next week.